With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Strong left, strong left. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Check 13, check 13. Go, motion, motion, check, check, check. Shift.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Second and long. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up,
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Steps away. He completes it to Julio Jones. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, Peyton. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Check 43. Slam, slam, slam.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10.
Let's go.
Sanders on the return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
1 sec. Let's go. 950. 950. Hey, here we go. Check.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Griffin nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
He's brought down back at the 16.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day, baby. Go ahead, take lead. Stop me.
On 3rd down, Griffin. Now he's flushed out left. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Forced out to his left. This complete to Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll try the left side. Peyton, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Griffin. He completes it to Jones. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
On 2nd down now. It's Jackson, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the run, watch the run.
Out of the gun, Griffin. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
4th down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Hey, pick your game up. March 50, march 50, march 50. Watch the slip.
From the shotgun, Griffin caught by Jones. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Julio Jones, 43 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it, to throw it underneath, a short pass like that? But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first pure kicker ever in the Hall of Fame, Jan Stenerud, to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. On first down, Jackson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Tight end to the right. Move. Alert. 3 down. 26. Yeah. I'm here all day. 26, Mike. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
From the gun, it's Griffin, eluding the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. But now it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Kill. Take four. Switch.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Aaron Donald with a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here I come.
Jackson. He gets this one to Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. 20. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Jackson, and he will take it in for the touchdown from 6 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And now it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, Griffin. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Ray Guy now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Brings up 2nd and 7. Check. 16-yard line.
Wait. Watch the whip. Wide. Get wide. Check 24. Tighten up.
From the 16, Jackson buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike 43. Hey, defense, let's go. Watch twins.
Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find Waller. That's complete. His first catch. Good for 9 and a first down.
Keep tight end. You got 3 down. Check 26. Shift. Check 3. Watch the safety creep. Hey, watch him. Check. Crunch.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Yeah, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Lucky. Back.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, you got this. 50's the money. 50's the money. They can't hang with us.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. I'm coming.
From the gun, Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 33-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shift.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. He's going to take. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now Jan Stenerud on for the field goal try. This a 43-yard attempt. Stenerud's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is RG3. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now Griffin on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is.
And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. He'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Flush to his right. He'll fire a desperation throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
43. Check, 43. I'm on. Alert 3. Alert 3. Tight dog. Yo.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
43 is the mic. 3 buzz. No. Off. Hey. Switch gears. You got to get moving, man. Man, move it. You got to get that.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller as the first half is winding down. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And it's a touchdown. Stenerud on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
2nd and 10 now. Griffin. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And he coughed it up. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 41, Jackson going up top. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's baby south. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. SOS.
Here's Jackson operating from the gun. He's going to air one into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Griffith, forced out to his left. Complete to Jones. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. From midfield now, here's Griffith. Jones has it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Griffin will throw again. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. The 20. And he will score. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. On did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Under 10, 10. He's checking.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay. This is caught inside the 15. And touchdown. Darren Waller, his second touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Chiefs take over.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Griffin. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. You don't be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Hey, Mike 52. 52. All day, every day. Please. Shift.
To throw again is Griffin. It's caught. Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check safety.
Throwing again, Griffin rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devin White in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Mike 52, Mike, go. I'm coming after you. Big ass. Go. Shoot.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And he will find his man on the outside. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 2nd down and goal. Griffin toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's Griffin, flushed out right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Watch the curl. Watch the off. New mic 52. Mic 52.
They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Jan Stenerud on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Lawrence Taylor able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Where's 50? 52. 52's the mic. You're trash. You're trash. Check 52.
After the sack on first down, Griffin completes it to Benjamin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the gun, it's Griffin. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Stenerud now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 42. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
26, Mike. 26.
After the interception, here's Griffin, eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 40. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch it. Truck. Check 50. He's coming.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then against with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Check 26. Check 26. Check 3.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Wide. Get wide. Check 24. Go. Tighten up. Hey, watch twins. Watch more. Check 31. Go. Damn, I got him. He's mine.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All day, punt. 43 is the mic. Watch the screen. Kill. Rush in. Shoot. Check 3.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. A big play there. And even 40 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. And for Jackson, this may be a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. Call it a gain of 5. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Check. Crunch. Check. Lucky. Back. Catch it. Jim.
Jackson now. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin. Caught by Jones. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go. Mike 52. I got you, son. I got you. You're all alone. Go.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. This complete to Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. One last shot for RG3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Tight dog. 66. Run it. Half. Come on. Hey, boy, 52. 2. Hey. No. Off. Hey, switch gears.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in.